guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to make with you lightly scrambled eggs and their nests. It's a really easy recipe. It's good for like a brunch. Let's just jump into the ingredient list really quick. What you will need: 1.5 pounds of potatoes, 7 eggs, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, 4 ounces of heavy cream, 7 spoons of butter, 4 ounces of turkey. Okay guys, so what I have done so far, just wash the potatoes. I put some cold water in. I'm gonna season them, a little salt, put them on the stove to boil. It's gonna take about 20-30 minutes, and I'll check 20 minutes into it. I'll check with my paring knife, make sure I'm getting that about mashed potato consistency where they're gonna be nice and soft. The reason why I'm not peeling them is because I want all that potato flavor to be preserved within the potato. We'll peel them later after they've been cooked. So 20-30 minutes and we'll get back. Alright guys, while the potatoes are boiling for those 20-30 minutes, it gives you some time to do your prep. What I got here is 4 ounces of that turkey that I diced up. You can choose ham, bacon, sausage, Portuguese sausage, any kind of breakfasty type of item that you want to kind of put in this dish. You're welcome to do so. So just make sure it's a really small dice, just like that. That's what you're looking for. Right, we'll set that aside right over here. And then what I'll start with so what I got here is Perrigiano Reggiano. It's a 24-month aged cheese. Try to get your hands on some of that bottle stuff that's pre-grated. It's quite not the same. You can use it if you have it, that's fine. But if you're looking for that really strong, good tones of flavor, you might want to spend a few dollars and get this stuff. Okay, so then you just grate it. You're gonna need about a cup of it. Okay, so what I want to mention, once you get to the end, so I got about a cup, I'm good. So once you get to the end of this, don't just discard of this end piece. Make sure you save it. When you're gonna make like marinara sauces or any kind of cheese sauces, you can always throw that in there and it'll just melt in perfectly. It's a little tough because it's 24-month aged cheese, but it'll melt beautifully into your sauce. So don't ever get rid of this. Let it melt into it. And you know, spend that few extra dollars, get it. This cheese tastes amazing. I mean, the way you eat it, if you want to have it with grapes, you just like crack little pieces off like that, and then you can, you know, eat it with grapes or honeydew or something like that. When you bite into it, it has that little caramel crystallization where you bite into it and little crackling happens on your teeth and your mouth. So I suggest you get that one, not the stuff in the can, you know, that you shake. Stay away from that. The potatoes are boiling, so we got our cheese. Okay. That. So for this recipe, I got those 7 organic eggs. So what I'm gonna do is, what I need is an egg and a yolk for the potato mixture. The rest of the eggs are gonna go into that scrambled egg that's gonna go inside the nest. So 1 egg, you got the yolk, separate it like that. Okay. I'm gonna add a little cream. Okay, so about half the cream is gonna go into the potato. You're gonna leave just a little bit. That's gonna go into your egg mixture. So this is for the potato. So this is what you're looking for, something like this. Okay, that's done. So basically, most prep is done already. Just waiting on the potatoes, and we'll go from there. All right, it's time to check on the potatoes. The knife goes through with no resistance, so the potatoes are ready. Okay. Drain the water. I'm gonna cool them off a little bit. Okay, so I drained the potatoes. I gave them a few minutes to cool off. Just cooled off enough so I can work with them so they're not burning my hands. And it's time to take the skin off. You can do it with a knife like so. Alright, potatoes are all nicely peeled. They go back in the pot. Okay. Get a masher out and just start mashing it up. All the cheese, about a cup of cheese goes in. Okay, so the butter, when I warmed it up, it's separated. You got the butter, the fat that's on top, and you got the milk solids there on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put what I'm gonna need to cook my eggs in advance. All right, that's good right there. Maybe a little more. And the rest of the butter can go in the pan. Some of the butter is gonna go in the sheet pan. And the milk solids that are on the bottom can go right into the potato. Okay, so that's that. Right, time to season, salt and pepper. Put a good amount of pepper. I like pepper, so but it's up to you. You put a good amount of pepper in there. All right. So the butter's in. Just got a little more in there. No waste, no waste. The cheese is in. The cheese is salty, so don't go too crazy with the salt because you got to taste it. So, and that's what I'll do right now. Just taste a little bit. Wow, that Parmesan cheese comes right through. It's beautiful. I could eat it just like that. It's really good. But we have a recipe to complete, right? And it's time. It's not too hot. So you won't cook the egg mixture that we've made earlier with the cream. So it's time for that egg mixture to go in, just like that. Right in there. So the potatoes, the butter, the cream, everything is in here now. I tasted it. It tastes delicious. It has enough salt, pepper. You want it to be, creamy, just like that. And we can set it aside. Now what we'll do is we'll crack our eggs. Time. This away. Season it. The rest of the cream goes in. Okay. Your meat choice goes in. Alright, so what we did, we put a little bit of that butter underneath. I'm gonna just, you don't need much, just a little bit. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I ran out of pastry bags, piping bags, whatever you want to call them. I don't have any right now, so what I'm gonna do, or you can do if you don't have it, just cut, your pastry tip. You cut a little piece off, just on an angle like that. All right, don't cut too much. You can check if you need to cut more, you know. All right, so that goes in. You kind of, all right, we're good. You don't want to cut a big hole because then the thing will just come right out, right? So let's start our oven. I'm gonna set the oven to 375. Start. All right, potato mixture goes in the bag. Close it up. All right, let's all right guys, so I did my part with piping everything out. The nests are all ready. As you see, I got 2 sheet pans here. The oven has been heating up. They're ready to go in. 1, 2. Okay. It'll probably take around 20 minutes, but I'm gonna keep an eye. Again, every oven is different. And I'm gonna keep an eye for that little golden color that I'm looking for. So stay with us and we'll keep on checking on them. All right guys, the timer went off. It's been 20 minutes and between those 20 minutes I had to rotate them once. Let's check them. All right, beautiful. So this is the color you're looking for. Okay, I'm gonna set this pan here. And our second pan needs probably another 2 minutes. So you see, as I always say, cooking is visual. Same ingredients, same product, goes into the oven. Just because it went on different shelves, different cooking times. So I'm gonna set that one here, let it cool off a little bit. Just make sure, see they'll come off just like that. And I'm gonna start cooking my eggs. All right, so let's get the pan heated right here. Just take a few seconds. Then I got some ingredients here. I got an avocado that I'm gonna show you guys how to garnish these so you can play around, you know. I got some little diced tomato. I got a little paprika for color. I got some herbs in here, some chives, dill, and the avocado, so we'll garnish it all together. All right, so wet it. I'm waiting for the pan to get nice and hot. So it's gonna be a soft scramble. We don't want those hard cooked eggs. That's not gonna be pleasant to eat. That's not gonna go with this. You need them to be nice and soft. So I'll show you how I'll do that. So this mixture is all ready. Okay, my butter is nice and warm. So I'm just gonna rub these with a little butter, brush them like that. Okay. All right, so it's time for our egg mixture with the meat to go in. All right. So we're shaking our pan and we're stirring, we're scraping the bottom. So you want a nice non-stick pan like that, and you want to make those curds. So by doing that, it's a hot pan, a lot of egg in there. Okay, and you're just mixing it in like that. You see what's happening? All right. You don't want to overcook it. All right. Keep it off the heat because the pan is so hot. It'll continue to cook while I'm stirring them like that. All right. Turn it down, maybe just a little more. Get a little more moisture out of it. That's it. it. Our second pan should be ready. Yes, it is. Perfect. All right. Just gonna bring that here. And you can start assembling these. Middle. Put them here on my cutting board like this. These are good as hors d'oeuvres as well if you're doing a brunch, so just like that. Okay. And then let's see. Some can get a little paprika for color. Some you can do, you know, a little dill. This one you can put a little chives, like so. You can do one with a little tomato. Okay. And maybe one we'll make with some of this avocado. Maybe one more tomato. Okay. Let's try them. Let's see how they came out. They are delicious. They are really, really tasty. The Parmesan cheese, that aged 24-month Parmesan, the salt scrambled eggs. Wow. This is a really, really delicious recipe. If you want to make it, just a few ingredients, your guests will love it. Tradition, cameraman, gotta try it. Ooh. This is a killer. Alright, you heard it. Alright guys, thanks for watching this recipe. It's getting a little windy, but here I just want to show you a little view over here. A little cloudy, but no rain. Alright guys, stay with us.